Good morning and welcome to Lexi's Ramblings. And this is my second go because I had mute on the first time. So here I am rabbiting on, and I go to check the video and I'm like, okay, obviously it wasn't meant to be. So I'm changing things up. I got a new phone, first one that I recall ever buying in a long, long, long time, brand new, because most of the time I figure if there's refurbished, why not? Try to reuse, recycle, and all that. But it was my birthday and I got a new phone because I needed something that was a bit more up to date. And literally a couple of days after, my other phone, which had been playing up, and you might have seen the video and the pictures were quite ethereal and that fuzzy looking. It's dying in the ass. I was going blank. It was pretty much dead. So I was very, very lucky. Anyway, I have so much to share and so much in my head, and I'm trying to. My hands can't always keep up. So I'll just share bits and pieces. I think once a week's probably not enough. So we'll see. And you'll see I'm in a different space. I've decided I can't be bothered with the whole blurring the background. This is my messy house. It's my tiny house. I don't care. It's messy and everything's in progress. So recently, I don't know about you, but last week we had the new moon and I was feeling good. I was, in my space and I felt very centered and, going with the flow. And then literally the day after, I think, it felt like someone came in and smacked me with an old phone book, just between headaches and I had felt like this rising anger. Nothing was just, there was nothing actually wrong. I was just angry and frustrated and just all the things. And my husband doesn't think he's psychic or anything, but I swear he knows me so well and he just picks up my vibration is like it's I, I can't control my face. Apparently I get angry face. I don't even know what that is. But he's known me for so long, like everything is so expressive and I can't I honestly I can't control. If I look angry, well, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to take it out on you. Anyway, so I had that, and then the next day was literally crying for hours and hours. It was massive releasing, and I was just in a space for hours. And then I spoke with my bestie, and it was amazing just to kind of talking with someone and just venting and whatever it is out. And they always help you see things in a different light. And then I wasn't crying anymore. I still have my bits and pieces come and go. And yeah, so that was interesting. And then I think 2 days after that, my body's gone to do some massive releasing. I'm like cramps and all the female stuff. And I went, oh, it's coming, it's coming. Boom. Yesterday morning. Thank you very much. 10 o'clock. They're pretty much on the dot. Isn't that weird? I don't usually have things happen. Anyway, it was interesting. So I am rambling today because I can, and that's part of this video series. I can and I will. So part of the self-induced therapy was it's always writing for me and speaking things into being. And this is where I go into, I love stories. I love hearing other people's stories. And I feel I need to share my story sometimes. I give little bits and pieces because it's not easy when you've been hiding from the world for basically most of your life. You give little bits and you come out for a little bit. And I am Cancerian, so I am that bit of a crab, harder shell. But honestly, that shell is quite thin. So that's why I like to hibernate so much. And I have no idea where I was going with that, but okay. So yeah, it's gone. So part of my ramblings is just let it out. Oh, so stories. And with stories, I always feel it comes down to people wanting to be heard. And I love to hear other people's stories. And I have a lot of time. If someone wants to start telling me a story, and maybe it's one I've heard, if I know them quite well, I might have heard it more than once. That's okay, because you're allowing them space to be heard, feel seen, and, it's not a hardship to listen to people and be a little kinder. And I saw something yesterday. One of my aunts posted about this story, and now I can't remember the whole story, but it was quite moving. And to me, the whole thing was about listening to older people, because you don't know what's happening when they're not in front of you. And the long story short is, this is an older gentleman going to a convenience store. His dog had just died. The cashier gave him a stuffed dog to, just as a kind gesture. And it was just a really good, heartfelt story. And even though, because this gentleman's quite a bit older, I don't know, in the 70s is older to me. Um, it's just that idea of, listening and hearing people, not just being a blank slate and going. People want to feel heard. So, and yes, I want to be heard too sometimes. And then I go into my hibernation cycles, and it is a cycle. I come out for a little bit, then I go and I need to retreat. And then I come out for a little bit and I retreat. Anyway, part of my whatever happened on the weekend is I had just, sometimes I just get these writings that just will have to, a whole page of it, just going boom, 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 boom. Like, awesome. And I wanted to share it. So I'm going to share it with you. It's called, so the whole idea was, I was in a space and I was coming out of the voidy, shadowy space, but I was still, finding my way, and I was, worrying about money, wondering about this, that, whatever. And it literally felt like the goddess, or, something just saying it's going to be okay, whatever else. And yes, it is raining. So if you can't hear me very well, I am sorry. So it's called It's Going to Be Okay. It's okay to be scared, to fear you are going to fall, to be terrified of dreams coming true. It's okay to ask for what you want and watch true desires fulfill, to create longest longings. Don't ask me what some of this is. It's okay to be afraid to reach out, to ask for help without being sure it's always going to be there. It's okay to feel those feelings, watch them float past, wandering the halls of your mind. It's not okay to allow them to stop you fully, frozenly in your tracks, to allow anything to keep you from what is yours. Your dreams are yours and allowed to exist. It's up to you to breathe them into being, to nurture and clear away the debris. You have support. You have love. You have all you need. And those dreams, allow them to take flight and transform into the next chapter of the story of your life. And there is me rhyming without meaning to. So I can't remember everything I've said because this is the second time I've done this video, but I hope you enjoyed that and maybe a little bit of the divine just come in and allow that magic to just be remembered because we have magic all around us. We are magic, we are miracles, and we forget. So this is your reminder. Enjoy the magic. This is Lexi's Ramblings. Talk to you later. Bye.